Most men go through life thinking they need to impress women with money, looks, or charm. But what if I told you that they're all key to attraction lies in understanding hidden psychological tricks? Weaknesses that women's stems may not even realize. Women, just like men, have a subconscious desires, vulnerability, and emotional slowness. They can't always control that problem. Most men have no idea how to recognize or use them to their advantage. Today, we're diving deep into 10 hidden FE's triggers that, once understood, will change the way you interact with women forever. Let's get started. 1. The power of emotional certainty. Women are highly emotional creatures, but that doesn't mean they're out of control. It just means their emotions guide much of their decision-making. Especially in relationships, one of their greatest hidden weaknesses is their deep need for emotional certainty. Woman wants to feel emotionally secure with a man. Shadows just want passion or excitement, crave stability. The feeling patch won't be abandoned when things get. This is why women are subconsciously drawn to men who remain emotionally unshaken, men who exude a calmness even in chaotic situations. A man who is overly reactive, moody, or emotionally dependent on her will quickly turn her off. Why? Because it signals weakness. Women want to feel certain that safety comes from your ability to regulate your emotions, no matter what the pans. Think of it like this. If a woman feels like she has too emotional stable, you the rules have her ever said you've become but fragile on the end, she's been forced into the dominant role. That dynamic kills attraction fast, instead embodies stoic confidence. This means when she gets upset, you remain calm when things don't go your way. You don't complain or panic when challenges are so. Handle them with quiet confidence as man who provides emotional certainty bones, a safe haven for women. Something they will always be drawn to, often without realizing why. Two women are rarely drawn to what they can't have. There's an endable truth about human nature. Webaloo, what is scarce. This is what men's luxury cars and limited editions. Sneakers are so desirable best, they are rent easily obtained. Women operate on this exact same principle. When a commando attraction, a woman's hidden weakness is drawn to men, she can't completely have men who are too available to eager to. It's obvious in their attraction lowest value in a woman's eyes. She appreciates the attention, but she won't chase it. On the other hand, the men who create a sense of distance and mystery trigger something deep within her, a desire to close that gap. This is why women often go crazy over men who seem indifferent or hard to read. It's not because they like to be ignored. It's because their subconscious mind assigns sugar value to something uncertain. So, how do you use this to your advantage? Don't always be available. Make her wonder when she'll see you next. Maintainer. Independence. Have a life that is on revolve around her. Reveal yourself slowly. Don't give away everything at once. Let her discover you over time. The moment a woman feels like she's fully won you, her interest starts to fade. Keep a part of yourself just out of reach, and she never stopped chasing. 3. The unspoken influence of deep voice and presence, one of the most underrated psychological triggers for attraction. A deep, controlled voice and a powerful presence. Studies have shown that men with deeper voices are perceived as more dominant, confident, and attractive. This isn't just some random preference. It's rooted in evolutionary psychology. A deep voice of signals height story and strong leadership qualities which women are naturally drawn to. Beauty's not just about your voice. It's about your entire presence. Women are weak. For men who know how to command a room without even trying, presence isn't you radiate before you even speak. It's how you hold yourself, how you move, how you react to the world around you. A man with strong presence moves with purpose. Never fidgeting or rushing, maintains eye contact without looking away, nervously speaks, slowly and deliberately as if every word matters. As other hand, weak presence is markedly slouched posture. Nervous gestures and an uncertain voice. These small details signal low confidence even if Amanda realizes it. If you want to captivate women, effortlessly master your presence first, the stronger your energies. More women will be drawn to y'all without you having to say a word for them. Can't resist a man who walks away want to trigger a woman's deepest fear. Walk away like you don't need her on-off greatest hidden weaknesses. Women have is their emotional reaction to lawsuits. Simple psychology people value. Wadi afraid of losing most men do the exact opposite when they sense a woman pulling away. They start chasing big and gore, explaining trying to fix things. But this only proves one thing, that they need her more than she needs them, and the woman senses that she loses US attraction. A man who can walk away without phasation communicates ultimate confidence. He's saying without words, I'm not desperate for you. I haveth options, my self-worth is not dependent your validation, and that mindset. Women crazy if she knows that you're willing to leave. If she disrespects you, plays games, or pulls away, she will naturally value you. Merit's not about manipulation, it's a boot self-respect. Rule is simple, be willing to walk away, and you'll never chase Vivi. A man with a mission is her kryptonite. A woman's biggest weakness isn't a man's looks, his money, or even his charm. It's she's purpose. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are driven by something greater than themselves. A man who has a clear mission, whether it's building a business, mastering a craft, or conquering personal goal, automatic calabacus magnetic. Why? Because purpose creates focus, discipline, and independence-wise that women can't resist. The mistake most men make is making a woman's ski mission. They prioritize her above else, making her feel like she's the thing that matters. But ironically, this kills attraction. Women don't want to be the center of your world. They want to be a part of something bigger. A man with a mission doesn't wait around for her texts. He doesn't drop everything desk because she calls. He is busy casing his own vision, and that makes Shamira systole. So ask yourself, what area building, what area chasing if you don't have a mission? Women will sense I 10, they won't stay 6. The paradox, aventrol, Vibi theories, a delicate balance. When it comes to vulnerability too much, and a woman sees you as weak, too little naval women are weak for. Men how understand this paradox, men who can buy a pen, but only in a way that maintains their strength. A common mistake, men miss thinking that women want them to be emotionally expressive all the time. This is false. While women do want a man who can't connect on a deep level, they are repelled by men who overshare complainers, seek emotional validation from them. Trick is to show vulnerability selectively. You acknowledge emotions, but don't let them control you. You share struggles blatantly. After you've conquered them, you reveal personal details gradually. Not all taunts. A man understands this Krutessa powerful dynamic. He lets a woman feel special when he chooses to open up, though never does so from a place of weakness. Ammon overshares too soon, dumps his problems in her, or constant success will come across as neon, emotionally install. On the other hand, a man who reveals his inner world in his own terms. Becco Messery, a man's emotions hold be like a deep ocean visible, but overwhelming women are weak for men who have the strength to be vulnerable, but control to do it in a way that enhance their presence. 7 women are programmed to test your strength. Most men don't realize that women test them all the time. These tests aren't random, these subconscious ways for a moment to determine if a man is truly strong. A woman might challenge your opinions to see if you stand firm. Create small conflicts just to see if you stay disinterested, to see if you could tense secure. These tests aren't about being difficult. They are instinctive ways to filter out weak men. If a woman senses that a man is easily rattled, reactive, or overly emotional, she loses respect for him. The secret, never react emotional. A woman's test instead. Stay calm, smile, and remain unfazed. If she ganges your spin with certain tiny defensiveness, if she pulls away and chase, let her come back. A man who passes a woman's test becomes the munch can't replace. Remember, women on lightest men they are attracted to. If she's testing you, it's a good sign. Just don't fail a confidence in Thephis. A rejection is irresistible. Most men are a tweet of rejection, but the few who embrace it with confidence become untouchable. Women are weak foremen. Who handle rejection like it doesn't matter. A man shrugs off rejection laws or even turns it into a joke. It signals self-worth. Think about a desperate men fear rejection less if they think they have no other options. Confident men don't care because they know their value. If a woman rejects, you simply say, "Now raise your loss. All right, have a great day." Laugh, nod, and walk away without a second thought. The key is to never let rejection lower your air energy. A man who can take a rejection with ease is a man who attracts women effortlessly. Rejection doesn't hurt, attachment to approval does. When you stop fearing rejection, women will sensei her confidence and start chasing you, and dennying women obsess over men were hard to read. If a woman knows exactly how you feel all the time, she stops wondering. And when she stops wondering, she stops chasing. Women are awake for men will keep them guessing. This doesn't mean playing games. It means maintaining an element of mystery and unpredictability. Signs of a man who is too easy to read. He always texts Spock immediately. He's severely expressive about his feelings too soon. He constantly seeks validation or reassurance. On the other hand, a high-value man creates attraction by not being an open book. He keeps a woman engaged by being selective in what he shares, responding at his own pace. Not instantly maintaining an air of calm and predictability. Curiosity fuels desire. Always knows what's next. Is over the man who can excite a woman's imagination is the man she can't stop thinking about. 10. A man who controls his desires controls everything. The ultimate weakness women have, they can't resist a man who is in control of himself. Most men are controlled by their desires. They chase women, seek valid the dish, and let less dictate their actions. But men who hold the power are the ones who will control their desires instead of off-bung rule it be them. Women are weak for men mode, don't chase mindlessly. They choose wisely. Aren't desperate for intimacy. They maintain standard shaves off discipline. They don't let pleasure dictate their purpose. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment they start chasing you. A man who can walk away, say no, and put his mission before his urges is a man women will outweigh. Grave attractionist about tricks. It's about understanding psychology and master ingest. Women are drawn. Tommen, homebody strength, purpose, and self-respect. If you cultivate these equalities, women won't just want you, feel need you. If you found value in this, subscribe to Stoic Guide for more wisdom on mastering life and attraction. Until next time.